we're in a real financial crisis. And of course, our financial crisis is not just the revenue that we take in, but the state dollars as well. We are right now estimating $150 million shortfall if we have a full student body all paying expected tuition in the fall. That includes all sorts of things. It's cuts in reductions in housing revenue, reductions in dining revenue, reductions in parking revenue. We have no conferences going on. Athletics has big reductions in their revenue. And of course, in addition to the lost revenue, we're also putting a lot of new money into some of our testing and health protocols. Put on top of that, the state issues, and we all know the state is facing budget problems. The governor lapsed budget money for the last year, the year that ran through the end of June, where he basically took about $50 million away from the entire UW system. We took about half of that. We lost about $20 million. I will note that out of a $70 million lapse from the governor, the UW system in higher education took $47 million of that, almost 2/3. We can't repeat that as the state does budget cutting. You cannot cut the budget on the back of higher education in this state. That will be a disaster for the state in the long run. The governor has already announced that he's planning to cut $250 million from the budget this year. It is unknown what portion UW is going to get. And then, of course, depending on what UW Systems portion is, we will get handed our share of that. And we are arguing strongly that we've already given it the office, and we should have a lower percentage in this next round. But we'll see what happens. And of course, it's a budget year next year, and there are going to be further budget cuts at that point. So not only do we have the short-term revenue and cost issues that many of you are facing, we've got some really big base budget cuts coming at us out of the state. And that will create a long-term financial crisis that we will be in for a number of years. It's just the reality. Of course, in response to all of this, we didn't do nothing. We have a hiring and salary freeze in place. We've pulled back the money we were going to distribute to new programs for the next fiscal year. We put furloughs in place, asking, depending upon workers' salary levels, for them to take between 3 to 6 days of furlough between May and October. And we're waiting to see where we are in the fall with regard to enrollments and students before we make the next round of decisions on budget. We will, in September and October, have a better sense of what the fall is going to look like and what the spring is likely to look like. And on that basis, it is quite likely that there are going to be more furloughs and some real budget cuts that we're going to have to deal with. Our biggest focus right now, of course, in addition to reopening and getting our health protocols in place, is fall enrollment. We had 46,000 applicants. Our number of applicants grew again this year. It's a new record. And the question is, can we get our robust incoming class that we want of about 7,400 freshmen? We are on track right now, but I will tell you that I keep saying to admissions, I will believe this when I actually see everyone on campus and registered come the 1st of September, because there's still a lot of students out there deciding, am I really going to go? How am I going to go? Am I going to go in person? Am I going to stay home and take distance classes? We'll just have to see where we are come early September.